Greetings and welcome to ValoU. I'm Zaladrith and I'll be your instructor for today. Today's class is Tactics 221, Lurk Angles. A lurk angle is an angle where you won't be seen at all, even if enemies clear all their corners, as long as they path and clear in a standard way. People usually check every corner that requires a 90-degree turn or less as they pass it. So lurk angles are angles that require a greater than 90-degree turn and aren't located on or near the path an enemy would take. In this example, a typical defender pushing out of split A would path towards sewer, and clear angles one by one without being exposed to a new one. In order to clear this box, however, they'd have to path past sewer before returning to it, or be specifically facing the box while entering sewer, which might leave them exposed to someone playing in the sewer doorway or elsewhere. While these lurk angles are often built into the attacker's side of the map, such as on Ascent, Haven, Icebox, Pearl, etc., there are only a handful of these angles naturally built into the defender side of the map. For example, the Haven C double box, the Canteen double box on Fracture, or the numerous angles from Garden to Tree on Ascent. However, this isn't to say that your creativity should be limited to the built-in lurk angles, since they're also the ones people have been punished by the most and are most likely to check or smoke off. The unexpected lurk angles are the impromptu ones that are based on knowledge of the enemy's direction of traffic, meaning where they're traveling from and traveling to. However, the strongest lurk angles are the ones in which you do that, but also play towards the edges of your fog, the edges of where it's possible for you to be. In this clip, after planting, I try to range as far as I can to the edge of my fog to ensure that I can't get flanked from one of the sides. And then, I play a lurk angle to catch the Sage loud rotating through spawn before she can cross. To find your impromptu lurk angle, predict the path the enemy will take, and then just play behind any piece of cover far from the path that they would be facing away from. If you have information on enemies' movements, there's rarely any need to give them a fair fight. In summary, lurk angles are angles where you won't be seen at all, even if enemies clear all their corners, so long as they path and clear in a standard way. Lurk angles are angles where the opponent would need to turn greater than 90 degrees and are not along the path that they would normally have to travel to get to the destination that they're moving towards. There are more lurk angles built onto attacker side of the map than defender side, allowing you to more easily punish defenders that try to push out. Built-in lurk angles are more commonly checked than impromptu ones. Impromptu lurk angles can be made anywhere, so long as you have the information on what path the enemy is likely to take. Create lurk angles by picking cover far from the path that they would be facing away from. And finally, don't give enemies fair fights when you can fight them with a lurk angle instead. That's all for today's lesson. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the lecturer or the TAs in the comments below. Thanks for attending, and we hope you enjoy your stay here at ValoU.